TPMNation.com.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
I don't know. Someone said get the phone number.
Oh, yeah, get the phone number.
But no, it's Skumpi.
Jeff Skumpi Lorenz, how are you, sir?
I'm very, very good.
Good. You sound great.
I was listening to the morning show this morning, and Easy with his entertainment report.
Yes, Easy G.
He plugged our gig at Panucci's for May 18th, but he forgot to do. We're playing this Friday. If you could help me out, we're playing this Friday at the Deerhead in Hooksett.
Very nice. Easy G is fired.
Fired. If he's missing the DEF CON shows, come on.
That's right. He must be.
Come on, Easy.
He must
There's
be
more than one show. I mean, we're all over the place. Jeez.
And I might have to rescind my offer to Easy G to come be the entertainment reporter on Matt Connarton Unleashed. I mean, I'm glad he's feeling better, but he's really fallen down on the job.
Oh my God, he's missing DEF CON shows. A friend of his. I'm a good friend of his. I consider him a real good friend.
How
and he missed that. I mean, this Friday coming up, he went all the way to May. Now everyone's going to say, "Oh, we don't want to go see them. We can go see them in May."
Right?
No, you got to go see this Friday at the Deerhead in Hooksett, the Deerhead Sportsman Club. Yes, come on.
You're right. In fact, not only did he fail to mention that show this Friday, but you're right. Some people are going to say, "Oh, we'll just go see them in May." So in a way, he actually sabotaged your show.
Right. Because we never even advertise until we're done one show, and then we advertise the next one.
I think Peter White should
dock
dock his pay. He should get some demerits or something. He should have to do 20 push-ups.
Gee, 20 push-ups. Oh boy.
Do you think he can do push-ups with that giant head of his, or would he just fall right into the floor?
I bet Easy G can do 7 push-ups.
Do you think he could do 7?
I can do about 5, so that's pretty good for a fat guy with all broken. I have a broken shoulder and knee, so.
Wait, what? You have a broken shoulder and knee?
Well, I have a torn rotator and I have a, I don't know, strained meniscus.
What happened?
Knee thing.
Is this something recent? I don't know about this.
No, remember when I was starting to exercise? I was starting to jog. Yeah, all of a sudden my knee swelled up. They said, "Oh boy, you're putting too much pressure on that knee." Oh boy, done.
Oh.
No more exercise with Skumpi. No more exercise.
But what's with
I exercise my voice and exercise my fingers for the guitar, and that's it.
But what about the rotator cuff thing? I don't remember that.
I don't know. I had that last year, but I played through it.
Oh, okay.
And it's my right. And, you keep your elbow in. It really doesn't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
I can get through it.
Oh, okay.
But with the knee with me on the other side now it's going to be tough. You play the 6 handicap, and now I'm going to, oh, boy. You sign up for tournaments and it's handicap, and I end up in the first flight, and there's no strokes or nothing. Oh, boy.
Wow. Well, what can you do?
I haven't joined yet anyways. The people up at Derryfield, there's a new pro. His name's Corey. I don't know his last name, but anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to say, because I've been a member there since 1974 off and on.
Wow.
I said, okay, so I'm going to go up. I'm going to say, I'm going to play. I'm not going to pay greens fees. I have the money to join, but I just want to make sure I can play one round, go home, and a day or two later, my knee's okay.
Right.
Then I'll join. If not, I'll pay you for the rounds.
There you go.
I don't think it'll be a problem. I mean, if it was Mike Ryan, of course it wouldn't be, but there's a new guy in there, but I don't think it'll be a problem.
So you have to go and negotiate this. It's too bad Donald Trump is busy being president. He's a master negotiator. He could go with you and get this done.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? He'd probably give me a free membership, maybe at one of his courses.
Probably.
Of course, I couldn't go there because I can't afford the flights, but...
Right. He could make your golf game great again.
Oh, yeah, right. No, my golf game was pretty good, even with the shoulder last year. It could. You know what it is? You slow down. You're not swinging as hard. You had a club and everything. Boom. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
I try to bend the ball left or right, if I have to. And, swinging easy. I can't bend it as much, but, I'm not, Tiger Woods that won the Masters.
You're not.
I'm probably the only one in the world that hated him winning the Masters.
You hated him winning the Masters. I don't know anything about golf, by the way, but I did see it show up in my news feed that Tiger Woods. Now, why did you? Why do you hate that he won?
Well, Tiger Woods, he's one of those guys now. If you think about it, okay, he was always moping. He got on steroids. His body broke down. And then he'd fake injuries when he was playing bad. Oh, I'm out. Oh, I had a surgery for a hangnail and all this. And then, I mean, come on, he had the most beautiful girl in the world, a woman at home, and he had over 101 mistresses.
101?
The guy's not a gentleman. Now, oh, yeah, that's what it said. It was like 101 or 111 or something like that.
Wow.
But anyway, you go back and you talk about who did the most for the game. They said, Tiger did everything for the game. I said, no. Arnold Palmer started it. He got it on TV, and him and Jack, when they started the rivalry, him and Jack Nicklaus, it was unbelievable. People, they flocked to the place. They wanted to see these guys play.
Mm-hmm.
With the equipment, and then with the equipment they had back then, if Jack played today with the equipment they have now, from back then, if he had the equipment they have now, forget it. Jack has 18 majors. He had 21 or 22 second places in majors.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
If you had today's equipment, these guys hitting these par fives, they're hitting drives 340 yards, and they're hitting 9/9 of the green. It's a par five. It should be a par four for these guys now.
I say that all the time. I'm kidding. I've never said that. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. But doesn't Arnold Palmer? Doesn't Arnold Palmer also have a line of shirts or something? Can't you buy like an?
Oh, Arnold Palmer has everything. He has the lemonade iced tea thing. But Arnold Palmer was the first guy, like when I was a kid, and when Jack came up, I loved Jack. But anyway, it was Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer was the first one. Arnie's Army. I mean, it was all like in the newspaper, and it wasn't. They started putting it on TV, and then when Jack came along, it was always on TV. It was such a rivalry. They were such great players, and you know what? They were gentlemen their whole life. Their whole life, they were gentlemen until the day Arnold Palmer died. A gentleman, he'd spend all the time in the world to sign every autograph he could. Jack, same way. And
yeah. So neither
they
of
loved
them.
Their wife, they loved their family. They weren't like Tiger, being all pompous and faking injuries and then doing steroids and then my body's broken. I don't know. I liked Tiger when he started. I said, this kid's a phenomenal. He's a little skinny kid.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden he got all bulked up. He was all on steroids and.
That's probably what made his ears so big.
And I don't know. But I just don't like Tiger Woods anymore.
But back in the day, though, like Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus, like did they ever let's say I'm trying to get in let's say I'm mildly interested in golf and I want to try to get into it. I'm looking for something to draw me in. Like, did they ever? You said they were gentlemen, so they never hit each other with steel chairs or anything like that, or suplexed each other.
No. They respected each other. They loved each other. It's like when Tiger started getting bad, and he had all those problems with the wife, and
yes,
and then
Elon, I believe is her name.
All of a sudden, he got wicked huge, like Barry Bonds. He ended up like a Barry Bonds head. And he was his body started breaking down. He started getting older.
Doesn't Barry Bonds? Barry Bonds. Now I don't know anything about baseball either, but isn't Barry Bonds the guy who, because he took steroids, his head, like his cranium, literally got bigger? Like he's got like an Easy G Eric Gagnon size head now.
Kind of like that.
Kind of like a South Park character with the giant head. Am I thinking of the right guy? Is that Barry Bonds?
But Barry Bonds won 3 MVPs before he did steroids, and he was hitting 35 home runs a year. The only reason he did that is because when Sammy Sosa and who was it, Mark McGwire started doing steroids, hitting 70 home runs a year. He goes, I can do that. Give me that stuff.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
He couldn't get him out. They walked him 280 times or something, and he still hit like 75 home runs 1 year or something. It's crazy.
By the way, Candace,
but he didn't need that to be a Hall of Famer. He would have been he won't be a Hall of Famer now. Has the most home runs in the world, but he won't be a Hall of Famer only because of the steroid era.
Well, I mean, even if he went to the Hall of Fame ceremony, he probably couldn't fit in the room with his giant steroid head. Candace Johnson. Candace says in the Facebook live chat, Tiger's ex-wife is my hero. So she's a fan of Elon. Is that her name? Yeah,
Elon. And you know what she did? She actually the house they had after the divorce, he had to give him. He gave her like $500 million, but she tore the whole house down. The whole. I mean, it was like a $20 million home. Tore it all down and built her own. She says, "I don't want anything to do with Tiger anymore. I'm building my own home on the same property." And, it's another $12 million home, but
can't blame him. I mean, because some of these women too. I remember it came out like some of these women that Tiger was fooling around with. Like, wasn't one of them a waitress at Fuddruckers or something? It's kind of like, what are you doing, dude? You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy too. Because one of the girls came forward and said, "Oh, I just asked him. I just needed $1,000, because she was having a hard time." Nope. Really? Come on, the guy's a billionaire at the time.
Right.
He lost all the sponsorships. He's not a gentleman. He's not the Jack and the Arnold Palmer that made golf great. And he hasn't won. It's the second tournament he's won. It's the first major in 12 years, but the second tournament, in 10 years. And everyone, they're like sheep. They follow to him. They're like, oh, big, oh yeah, we were for Tiger. The other thing like that is Mike Tyson. Remember Mike Tyson, right?
Of course.
The guy, yeah, he was the best boxer in the world, right?
Right.
So he gets convicted, and he's convicted. I mean, it means he did it, right? He's convicted of raping a teenage girl.
There's a lot of
questions. Jail for 3 years.
I know there's a lot of questions about it, but
he starts boxing again, and then he bites. He's biting ears off of people. And still today, everyone still loves Mike Tyson. Oh, I want to talk to Mike. Oh, yeah, he's the best. He's the best. No, he isn't. He's an asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. It just drives me crazy, and it's like, I don't know. It's like the media runs the whole thing, and the media.
Well,
even Tiger, the last 10 years when he wasn't winning anything, he'd shoot 6 over. They'd show his round instead of the guy winning the tournament. It's like, what are you showing him for? He's beating it. He hasn't won anything in 10 years. And, what's Tiger? It's like, what do you might as well watch him taking a bath instead of the tournament. You know what I mean? When he wasn't playing.
Here's the thing, though, Skumpi. And again, keep in mind, I don't know anything about sports. So I'm just looking at it, through the lens of, how someone views celebrities in general. Americans love a redemption story, and they love a comeback story. And I think that's certainly what happened with Tyson, and maybe to some extent with Tiger Woods as well.
Yeah, Tyson never came back, though. He never, he'd been an year off and he was done.
No. But I just mean in terms of
showtime. But Tiger, yeah, they love that because
no, but I
went through all that crap.
But I mean with Tyson, though, in the broader sense, I don't mean coming back in boxing, but I just mean in terms of public persona. Americans love a redemption story, which I think actually is positive to an extent. I mean, on the negative side, we love to watch them fall, but on the positive side, we also love to watch people get back up. And to some people, that's inspiring. And I say that in no way to defend anything that Tyson did or that Tiger Woods has done or anything like that. It's merely an observation of just how people kind of react to this stuff and how they sort of perceive this in their own minds. Rehabilitation. That's the word I was looking for. These celebrities kind of rehabilitate themselves in the minds and in the perception of the public, I think.
No, you can forgive and forget, but
yes.
I don't know. It's just Jack still has 18 majors. Tiger has he has 15 now. He still needs 3 more. But I don't know. Being a gentleman and with the equipment they had and Arnold Palmer and that stuff. It's just crazy. I don't know why everyone loves Tiger Woods coming back for all the stuff he went through. They love him. They love him. They love him. I think the whole world's like, the whole country's like, they're like sheep. It's what the media tells you. You gotta watch Tiger. You gotta watch Tiger. You gotta watch Tiger. Oh, Tiger. No, Tiger sucks. He's an asshole, and that's all there is to it.
All right. Actually, Skumpi, hang on, because there's, let's see. Tony Petrillo in the Facebook live chat says, the crazy thing is...
Hey, I saw Tony.
You what?
I saw Tony.
Oh, you saw Tony?
He's a great guy. I saw Tony. I met him down at the Davion show.
Oh, very nice.
He's a great guy.
Very nice, yeah. He says, the crazy thing is a lot of the girls Tiger slept with look just like his ex-wife. That's interesting. Maybe he felt like it wasn't cheating. Michael Albert says, does Tiger Woods strike anyone as the smooth operator type? Smooth Operator.
Yeah, right.
Do you cover that in DEF CON? You cover Smooth Operator by Sade?
Listen, no, Tiger, too. Every single one of those girls was a white woman. Every single one of them.
Right.
Why is that?
He likes the white girls.
It's almost like that thing. Where's all the white women at?
Right. Yeah. Well,
that's Tiger. Oh, yeah.
Candace says, I haven't...
Over 100 of them. So over 100, and he had this beautiful girl at home, and beautiful kids. And
Candace...
I mean, over 100 people came up. What a piece of crap.
Candace says, I haven't liked Tyson since he bit Evander Holyfield's ear.
Yeah, me either. Oh, yeah.
Michael Albert says...
raping the teenager was even worse, but biting his ears after that was even worse.
This is an interesting observation from Michael Albert. He says, the difference between Tiger and Tyson is that Tiger comes off as arrogant and Tyson is always kind of self-effacing. That's true. That is true about Tyson. You got to give him that. You know, it is
true, yeah.
He plays himself like he was in that, what's that movie that everyone loves that I personally thought was a little bit overrated, that comedy? This was like 10 years ago.
The Hangover, where the guy had his tattoo on his face.
The Hangover, yeah. Stefan Philbrook says, know what the show needs today is some air horn, and it needs the Mexican menu guy talking while Skumpi's talking. While stalking are the girl that says you're running out of time. I'm not sure what any of that means. I think Stefan might be using voice to text because I can't quite.
Stefan must love Tiger Woods then.
Maybe he does.
That's all. I love Stefan. He loves music, and we're doing a lot of originals, and maybe we can do the big show in June. But
Michael Albert says there's also a sympathetic side to Tyson. In how he was manipulated by Don King. That's another great observation. I think that's true because people have a generally negative perception of Don King.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that because Muhammad Ali, Don King, he knew. Forget it. You're out of here. Screw you. You're out of here. And Don King, he tried to move. He tried to make all the money. And you know the biggest fight, like of all time, is Sugar Ray Leonard against Marvin Hagler. Right, it was a close fight. Hagler had the title, and you have to really beat someone big time to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
And Sugar Ray, a bunch of little flurries at the end of the thing. It was like mosquito bites for Hagler. Okay, and they gave it to Sugar Ray Leonard. They gave the fight to Sugar Ray Leonard because they wanted the rematch because it was going to make so much money. And you know what Marvin Hagler said?
What?
Oh, screw you. I'm not fighting him. He didn't beat me yet. Oh. I'm done. I'm retired. And you know what? He's not making the money. And Don King, you aren't either. Screw you.
Take that, Don King.
He did it. And it was great because I watched that fight, and it was huge back then. But
Candace says, rumors are that Tiger claims to be a sex addict. Oh, my goodness. Well,
no doubt.
Maybe he just likes to keep a healthy prostate. Michael Albert says sex addict is an excuse. Anyone who is not asexual or likes sex is a sex addict. I've heard Bill Maher say that. There's really no such thing as a sex addict. Stefan says, can Skumpi talk over you more? Oh, no, Skumpi's doing fine. He's not like that Easy G Eric Gagnon who talks over everybody. And did you hear, Skumpi, were you listening the other day? Eric Gagnon called in, and Virtual Dave Ridley spent the entire time talking over Eric. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know, but this Tiger Woods thing where all these people were rooting for Tiger Woods so bad, I just think it's wrong. Why? I just don't understand it. I don't understand when you have a bad man. Well, I mean, he did a lot for golf when he was young, and I loved him when he came up. I was rooting for him huge. It was great.
Yeah.
And then he became pompous. He became the sex addict, all that. Had a great family, screwed that up, screwed everything up. And then he fake injuries. Oh, my wrist hurts. Oh, I quit.
But how do you? I'm curious.
The wrist and knee. There was all this stuff. Elbow. It was all of it. Not the back stuff where he took 2 years off. I think it was all steroids.
I'm curious though, Skumpi. I'm curious, and again, keep in mind, I know nothing about golf. Why do you say that?
Great golfer. He's just not a gentleman. He should not represent the game, and people shouldn't.
Yeah.
They shouldn't praise this guy.
No, but
he's not a nice man.
Here's what I'm curious about.
Man.
Here's what I'm curious about, though. Why do you say he faked injuries? Like, is that proven, or is that your theory, or because I haven't heard this?
Well, I just say it like myself. Torn rotator last year, right?
Right.
Started as a 9 handicap, came down to a 6 with a torn rotator. Bad knee, bad back, bang, bang. I bought an inversion table to help my back, and I play in pain every time I go out. I play in pain.
Yeah.
I shot 2 under pars and 2 even pars last year, and I play in so much pain it's unbelievable. And I don't care. You get over it. This guy, he'd be at the British Open. I hit a root. My wrist is hurt. He'd quit. Bye. I'm going home. The car would pick him up. Oh, I'm leaving. He did that like 4 times. And it's because of the steroids, his breaking his, I don't know. I just can't get over it. Everyone, like all the sheep and all the little people think Tiger Woods. Yeah, he did a lot for golf when he came up. Yeah, he was great. But, geez, he's such a pompous little I don't know.
Who would win? Skumpi, let's get to the meat of the matter, as they say, the heart of the matter. This is a really important question. Who would win in a fight between Mike Tyson and Tiger Woods if this would be the equalizer? Before you say anything, hear me out. If Tiger were allowed to use a golf club as a weapon.
Mike Tyson.
All right, I agree with you. Now, I want to know why you say that, and then I'll tell you why I think Tyson would still win.
Because he's crazy mental. You can't hurt him. You can hit him in the head with a driver.
Sure.
And he's still going to go, that's all you got? And forget Tiger, his little, forget it.
I think you're right.
He's crazy. He's crazy. He's mental. He should be locked up.
Well, here's what I think, too, and I agree with you. I also think Tyson would have the edge because Tiger has those great big ears that stick out. So I think Tyson would just know while Tiger's swinging that golf club trying to hit Tyson would be bobbing and weaving.
He'd block it. He'd
get right in there and he'd sink those chompers right into one of those ears, and it would be over. It would be over. But that wouldn't be a fake injury.
He'd block it like a punch. He'd block it like a punch. The golf club would break, and he'd hit him once, and it'd be over.
That's right.
It'd be like that quick. It'd probably be, I think, a second and a half.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe half a second. I mean, it would be. You almost wouldn't even see it. The next thing you would see is you'd see Tiger on the ground, getting blood all over that nice green grass that they use where they golf. And just be a pool of red, which you'd probably be happy to see because you hate Tiger so much. I mean, I hope you wouldn't be happy to see that.
I don't hate anyone that bad.
Oh, okay, all right. You just deeply dislike.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what though. I'll play Tiger Woods golf.
Oh,
I'll play him anywhere.
Okay.
If he gives me a shot a hole, give me a shot a hole. That's 18 shots. So right, my average is like 74, 75, 76. Right.
What does that mean? You mean like shots,
you have to shoot like
alcohol?
54 to beat me. I want 18 shots.
Oh.
Shot a hole.
Okay. I have no idea what that means, but I don't know anything about golf.
I can beat him. Give me 18 shots.
You can beat him if okay. So it's kind of like...
Give me a shot at hole. Say the par is 70.
Right.
Right?
I don't know what that...
I get 18 shots.
Yeah.
So I shoot a 52 because of with the shots.
Yeah.
He's never going to beat a 52. No way.
So you believe... So, Skumpi, I want to get you on record. So you're saying if you played Tiger Woods and he let you have a big advantage, you could beat him. You could beat him.
Absolutely.
Okay. All you need is for him to give you a huge advantage in the game, and you'd win.
18 shots off my total score. I want 18 shots off my total score.
Okay.
And that's it. You give me 18 shots off my total score. I shoot a 74. Say I shoot 76. Take 18 from there, right? What's he going to shoot? 54,
I'm
56?
Really bad at math. I don't know.
He's not shooting in the 50s anywhere.
There you go. Right. Michael Albert says, no ear biting on the putting green. What would you do, Skumpi, if you were, if let's say this scenario, you're with Tiger Woods, he agrees to play you, he gives you this big advantage, and you're still losing. What would you do then? Would you go for the ear? Would you go for the ear to get an additional competitive advantage?
I wouldn't need to. It's not going to happen if he gives you that. You know,
that's what you got to prprepare for any eventuality. I mean, or maybe you sick a caddy on him. Say, hey, go for that.
Hey,
ear.
you know what? I got it down. I'll use Mike Tyson as my caddy.
Perfect.
Mike Tyson will be my caddy, and then I don't have to worry about anything.
So you're playing, and then Tyson just gets up and starts moving toward Tiger. Tiger goes to swing. He goes to putt. You call it putting, right? And he pees himself when he sees Tyson coming at him. How embarrassing would that be? And he would deserve every bit of the humiliation he got for peeing himself because of the way he humiliated Elon. Is it Elon, or am I thinking of Elon Musk?
The guy.
Not the same guy. Like Elon didn't transition into Elon Musk, right? Different people.
I gotta go, Matt. But I'm telling you, that it's just the pompous. He wins the Masters. I don't know why everybody is like, oh, everyone. There's so many people rooting for him to win, and he's just a pompous piece of crap.
It's interesting.
It's unbelievable.
It's interesting you said that you got to go right after I was talking about Tiger peeing himself. Did thinking about that make you have to pee?
Yeah, because it's raining now, and my hand's in the warm water.
Oh, right.
No, I'm only kidding.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm only kidding.
Well.
No, I'm out in the car. I'm out in the car. I have to go in.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put on channel 97.
Very good.
And
very
I'm
good.
Watch the rest of the show.
Well, that's
and
wonderful.
I might call again. I don't know, but
yes.
Pretty interested.
And if Easy G calls in, I will be sure to chastise him appropriately for sabotaging your show.
Yeah, make sure. And tomorrow on the morning show, I'm going to show up. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Ooh!
I'm showing up for a birthday show tomorrow, and make sure everyone knows about the deer head on Friday night.
Peter White is in the Facebook live chat. I hope he has something special planned for your birthday.
Well, I hope so.
Maybe
anyway,
that's why these balloons there's balloons here.
Just plug the deer head show, and that's good. And then we'll do the Panucci's after that. Peter's
saying don't come by, we're full. I'm sure he's kidding. I've also heard him say that.
I'm sure.
I've also heard him say that to Ryan Gorman, and we know that's not true. Anyway.
Of course. I know Peter. Of course.
Oh, I know.
I love you too, Peter. I love you too, Peter.
Yes. Platonically as men in a heterosexual way.
Right.
We just want to clarify that. Yes. Not that
I love you, Matt, too, you know?
I'm not
going to make out with you.
I appreciate that, Skumpi, and same back on all counts.
Hey, if you can, though, help me out. Plug the deer head for DEF CON Friday night.
Friday night?
All week, it'd be great.
The deer head is in Deerfield?
8 o'clock. The deer head in Hooksett.
Oh, it's in Hooksett. Where did I get Deerfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right behind the Kmart.
Do they have an actual? Do they have an actual deer head mounted above the door?
Well, no, there's deer heads in there. Oh, geez, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there. But anyway,
they should call it deer heads.
The deer head, the Deer Head Sportsman's Club. That's what it's called.
Oh, very nice.
I don't have the address right on my hand. I tell you, but I don't have it here. But
that's all right. I'm
you
sure.
Go on Facebook and you can become a fan of DEF CON.
Yes,
and you'll see all the posts.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Skumpi, thank you. Oh, Skumpi, are you gone? I heard a click. I think Skumpi's gone. I was about to thank Skumpi because I feel like I learned a lot today about Tiger Woods and golf and everything. So I'm going to back up here because we definitely missed some of these. And Peter has me laughing. Peter White from the morning show with Peter White. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the thread, though, because there was a lot of, it was hard to get to everybody. All right, so Candace Johnson is in there. We said hello to Candace. Stephen Philbrook, of course, in the Facebook live chat. Jenny is in there. Tony Petrello is in there. Hello, Tony. Let's see. Bill Muckler is in the Facebook live chat. Hello, Bill. He says, hi, Matt. Dave Kopaz from Red Pill Politics is in there. Let's see. We already have another call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Turn down your radio. Hello?
Hello, Matt. It's Mike. How are you?
I was starting to think somebody pocket dialed us. Mike who? Mike's a common name.
Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn Mike. How are you, sir? You sound different for some reason.
Good. How are you?
Good. Oh, you know what it is?
Okay.
I'm not used to hearing from you this early in the show. It threw me off. I just assumed you were a different Mike.
It's my night off tonight.
Oh, wonderful. You should come in sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yes.
Thank you. I will do that some Monday.
Yeah.
So I had just a couple of things. First of all, I won't keep you on the phone over a half hour. I mean, on the phone for over a half hour, number one.
Yes. That's all right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No,
I'm just saying.
Like I said, I feel like I learned a lot.
First off, I know you always say that you invite anybody to call in with anything, any kind of subject, right? You're always open to anything.
Yes. Well, with some limitations, but yes.
You're right. I have to beg you to not allow one particular subject.
Mm-hmm.
Sports. Please, no sports on this show.
Right. Well,
that's all.
I must tell you though, see, Skumpi, that conversation, I just called you Skumpi, I'm sorry. It's because I'm used to talking to Skumpi because he was on so long. The thing is, Brooklyn Mike, I agree with you because I'm not a sports guy. I don't like talking about sports earlier, but I felt that the conversation that I was having with Skumpi kind of transcended sports because it was also about, these, like I said, because I actually am genuinely fascinated by, when people, when celebrities, they become embroiled in scandal. And then, everybody loves a redemption story. We love to see them fall, but we also love to see them get back up and rise up and so forth. And plus, too, you don't have to admit, but I think the idea of just the visual image of Skumpi telling Mike Tyson to bite off Tiger Woods' ear during a game of golf where Skumpi is given a huge advantage, in which case he'd be victorious. I just think that's a fascinating thing to imagine happening right now in some alternate universe.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was worth the price of admission, waiting for that payoff.
Thank you. Yes.
Also, being that you mentioned that, I think we need a new nickname for Skumpi.
Oh.
It would be I just had it. Mr. Confidence. There we go.
Mr. Confidence. He is very confident that if given an enormous advantage, he could defeat Tiger Woods. He has that confidence that we love.
Again, I don't know. I'm like you. I'm not a sports guy. Music is my thing, and
right.
But it even sounds like it wasn't even that big of an advantage, the way he was explaining it.
I couldn't tell. I know nothing about golf. I just started hearing all these numbers and something about par or parfait or something. I don't know anything about this stuff. I just imagine poor Tiger Woods on the putting green bleeding to death. Jenny is here, by the way.
Yeah.
It's really weird to be the only woman in the room, and I'm the one that's a sports person.
Yeah.
And not you guys.
Well, it's not that unusual. Hi, Jenny. How are you? I didn't know you were there.
I know. I just kind of slid in.
She just arrived.
Sideline there. Yeah. Actually, I got dropped off. There was this really cool alien ship that just came up and took me for a big ride. We took a big thing around, Niagara, and just dropped off here.
Nice. And the other thing, if I may, Matt, and then I'll let you go, because I said I don't want to keep you too long, is, it was kind of funny, Skumpi, again, not to pick on Skumpi, it's just an observation.
Yes.
The way he was different ways he was describing Tiger Woods, being a pompous jerk and a womanizer, having a beautiful family, beautiful children, beautiful wife.
Yes.
Doing all these, things that are pretty much, immoral and unethical. Boy, does that sound like somebody else I could think of.
Oh, my goodness. I hope you're not, is that a veiled reference to our president, Donald John Trump?
It may be.
Oh.
But, we wouldn't want to put that man in that kind of light and describe him in those negative ways. But Tiger Woods will describe him in those ways because, he did the same exact thing pretty much. Maybe to a different degree, but the same types of things. But
I don't think
we won't talk about the the man in the White House that way.
Well, I gotta say this though, Brooklyn Mike. I don't remember hearing about Tiger Woods with any porn stars. I think he was more of a waitress, bartender, female bartender type of guy. That's my impression.
Yeah, and if he did grab a woman by the hoo-ha, he paid for it. He didn't just do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He just didn't walk up to them and do it because he's so rich.
Wait. How do you know that? I mean, with the guy's history and everything, it sounds like he's an absolute leech. He sounds like a cretin
which
that
guy
walks.
are we talking about?
Tiger Woods. He sounds like a cretin.
Well, to hear Skumpi tell it.
I agree with you, Jenny. It's just, some people have, will feel a certain way about a certain person, but then another person who's done the same thing, they'll put them up on a pedestal, and they could do no wrong.
Ooh,
you know what?
Wait.
Here's my thing about Tiger Woods. Bottom line.
Okay.
The dude, he messed up. He did a lot of things wrong in his life, but I got to give the guy some credit for coming back and doing this. I mean, most people would want to hide under a rock under that kind of negative publicity, but he actually pushed himself to come back and then win. You got to give some credit there, and are we gonna keep hitting him for the rest of his life?
Well, if you're Skumpi,
no, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, Jenny.
I have to defend Skumpi a little bit though on one thing, because I often give Skumpi credit for something, even though he likes Trump and he's a Trump supporter. He's probably the most critical of Trump supporter that I've ever met, and he does call him out on a lot of his nonsense. So to be fair
I agree with you also.
To be fair to Skumpi, he likes Trump, but I don't know if he really puts him on a pedestal. I think most Trump supporters do. They think the guy walks on water and, I guess raw dogging a porn star while his wife was at home with their newborn baby is perfectly fine and somehow makes him a better Christian in the long run, I guess, even though he's on record.
I don't think I'm ever going to understand Christianity.
Yeah, even though he's on record as saying that he's never asked God for forgiveness or anything and that doesn't even enter into the equation, which I thought was part of the deal, but apparently everyone's kind of decided, Trump gets a pass on absolutely everything.
No, wait, what if he's one of those once in grace, always in grace guys? Like you get saved and then that's it. No matter what you do for the rest of your life, you're good.
I guess so. That's probably what it is. Yes, maybe that's a Presbyterian thing. I don't know. But yeah,
total absolution. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, listen. I'll let you guys go and have your show, and let's keep the people of Paris and the whole world really in our thoughts with Notre Dame. That's really a tragedy.
That is, yes, absolutely.
Absolute travesty.
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn
Absolute
Mike.
Travesty.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the call,
All right,
my
guys,
friend.
Listen, you're welcome. If I don't speak to you, happy Easter, Jenny. Happy Passover. Stay well.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Brooklyn Mike. Take care.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we got to get caught up on lots of fun stuff going on in the Facebook live chat. Oh, and Brooklyn Mike here. You get an air horn, my friend. Because usually when we hear from Brooklyn Mike, it's toward the end of the show when he's getting ready to head into work. So, but I hope he comes in and plays sometime. So let's see. Kind of trying to catch some of these because there was a lot of stuff. Let's see. Stefan asked for some air horn. Oh, so Stefan's comment earlier, somebody clarified that. Sorry, everybody. I don't mean to hold up here. I'm scrolling down. I just want to make sure I get these because some of these were making me laugh as I was seeing them, but I just didn't get a chance to read them. So, Jenny, you said, what the hell? That's like saying they are all blondes. So what? Oh, that's in response to, was it Skumpi who said, they were all white girls?
Yeah. So, what is that comment all about? What is that racist comment all about? I'm sorry. I'm going to call it what it is.
Well,
it is a racist comment.
It was an observation he was making.
It's a racist comment.
Yeah.
If when we talk about Gene Simmons and how many women he's been with, do we specify their race? Whether or not do we know were the majority of them white or black or Caucasian or yellow or green or purple or blue?
Well, Gene likes all the ladies.
Well, you would know that. That's true.
Well, Gene is on record as saying, Al, anything that moves, and if it doesn't move, we'll work something out. He actually said that once.
But no, seriously, why is it that here we're in the 21st century and we still have to make commentary over whether, he's dating a black girl. Oh, yeah, he's dating a white girl. You notice they're all white girls? That is so racist. I'm sorry.
I did find
I love him. He's a great guy, but I'm sorry. It's racist.
I don't think he had any racial intent with it, but I did think it was an odd observation to make. So Stefan says, OMG, less caffeine, Skumpi. I don't know if caffeine is the issue. Michael Albert says, Stefan is talking about the sound bites that Peter White uses, because I wasn't sure what Stefan was referring to with his earlier comment when I said I think Stefan's using voice to text. Peter White in the Facebook live chat referring to Skumpi said, OMG, shut up, and wasted. Well, Skumpi did indicate.
Who was wasted? Peter's wasted?
No, Skumpi.
Oh, I wasn't sure who's wasted.
I think he's saying that
is he getting ready for his vacation or something
Skumpi was
early?
Imbibing.
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so either.
That way.
No, I've heard. I mean, he's
maybe
called
Peter
in.
is, and so it sounded like that to him.
Maybe I don't know. I mean,
we
Skumpi,
don't know what's going on with those two. We don't know.
Skumpi has called sounding inebriated, but not this time. Let's see.
That's not cool.
You said, you said not cool to talk about pain. You have no clue.
I really hate it when I hear, and I'm going to say it's a hate. It's not a dislike. It's a hate. I hate it when people compare themselves to others or compare other things to other people. You know, I mean, I've had it happen to me, and so many people have. So-and-so has it worse, or, gee, I have this wrong with me, but I'm not as bad at you, so I'm lucky. But what he did was the other side of the coin, which is, well, I can do that in pain, so why can't you? Really, buddy? Really? You really know everything there is to know about worldwide pain? Do you even know what the McGill pain scale is or how it's used in medicine? If you don't understand it, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't judge somebody else like that. It's freaking cold. It's rude and it's wrong. And if there's something wrong with the person you're talking about and you're actually picking on them for something that's wrong with them, that's a pretty, can I say, shitty thing to do?
No, and I have to hit the dump button on that. You cannot use the S word on the air.
Oh,
No.
I thought I could.
No.
Oops. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Wait, was that an MCI moment? I'm going to start calling them MCI moments now.
I don't get it.
Well, my brain doesn't quite go there the right way.
Okay.
Doesn't elevate it and go all the way up there, and forgot about the...
What's MCI mean? I don't know.
You don't remember mild cognitive?
Oh, okay.
People in medicine like to use acronyms. It makes life easier.
Yeah. So Candace said Tyson. She voted for Tyson in my imaginary fantasy altercation between Tyson and Tiger Woods. Rhonda joins us in the Facebook live chat. Rhonda Ostrowitz-Favero. She says hi from California. Michael Albert says chomp, referring to Tyson biting an ear. At least I assume that's what he's referring to.
Did he swallow
chomping.
it? Do you remember? Did he swallow it when that happened?
Oh, no, you never swallow a man's ear. You just
I wasn't sure if he just
spit it out.
bit it and spit it, or if he...
I think he bit it. He bit off a chunk of Evander's ear and then spit it right in his face.
Ugh.
No, I'm kidding about that last. I don't think he spit it in his face, but I don't know what happened to it after he... I've never bit a man's ear. I don't know what you do, actually. I'm just speculating.
No. You haven't... Yeah. I don't know that you've bitten anything on me.
Never had
You've never really been a biter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candace says he better tape his ears back, LOL, referring to Tiger Woods. He does have giant ears. He's like Dumbo or something. Michael Albert says no ear biting on the putting green. So Peter White says, wow. So this is where I started laughing. Peter White says, we'll play a game. How many beers has Skumpi had? I say 6, maybe? Ew. Yikes.
Ouch.
Candace says, Tiger's ex probably got half of winnings, $750 million and growing. Peter said, out of beer. No, don't come by. We're full, referring to tomorrow. We're all set.
I am so going to set my alarm for tomorrow morning's morning show with Peter White, because I gotta see this.
I'm sure.
I gotta hear what's gonna go on. I gotta know.
Then Peter said, nope, not kidding. No, I'm locking the door. I can't tell if Peter's kidding or not.
I don't know either. He would too. He would lock the door.
Well, easy enough to do. Bobby B. Bob Burrell joins us in the Facebook live chat. Hello, Bob. Michael Albert says, could be talking about Robert Kraft, too. referring to videos of things. Peter White says, hello, Brooklyn, referring to Brooklyn Mike. Fred Bonig from the Daily Ripple joins us. Peter White says, yeah, Skumpi is a real genius. I think he's being sarcastic there. Or maybe not. He might be. He might genuinely think Skumpi might be a genius, and we just don't know. I don't know.
Peter was 6 and you never know.
Rhonda says, good for Skumpi. So Rhonda agrees with Skumpi, although I'm not sure on what. Let's see. Fred posted a link to something in the Facebook live chat. We'll let that load and we'll come back to it. Fred says, good point, Jenny. I'm not sure what Fred's referring to, but I think it might have been about the race thing.
Yes, it was.
Angela Philbrook says, everybody's pain is equally painful, or it might have been about that.
No, it wasn't.
Stefan says, preach, Jenny. Woohoo, air horn. Oh, we have a request for, we'll give the... There you go.
Thank you very much.
Michael Albert says he spat it out. The doctors could have reattached it, but Holyfield refused. Well, I'd like to think that I would refuse too. I would have been like,
you can clean it.
It just seems like, but a boxer, a fighter.
30-second rule, man.
Is a guy.
It's a 30-second rule. You can put it back.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I think, Holyfield obviously, wanted to finish the match. Well, I remember vividly when all that happened. That was crazy. Stefan says, Jenny, get back on that soapbox. Don't let that S-bomb get you off the rails.
Oh.
Fred says,
thank you. Sorry, guys.
Fred says, you ever nibbled on an ear mat? Well, certainly not. Actually, I've never told this story, but I did once meet Evander Holyfield at an autograph signing, and I did ask him if, I could nibble on his ear, and he punched me. Michael Albert says, I was referring to powerful, rich men with attractive, significant others who screw around anyway when I said Robert Kraft. Ah, yes. And Fred says, Jenny's right about the race remark. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, and I think we're all caught up.
IPMNation.com.